Alright everyone, hey there and welcome to another, finally after a week I think, maybe two, of Monster Girl, a Vtuber reading of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia. Goddamn, I almost fricked up the intro there. Honestly, I would consider making like a separate, like smaller video where it's just the intro, but yeah, since this is already the second volume and we're like almost halfway through it, probably not really necessary at that point. Anyway, the Monster Girl we will be reading about today, let's just say I will probably find out stuff that I don't want to know and probably will not forget. We're reading about the Bicorn. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is like a little bit of tidbit information there, since we already in Volume 1 did the Centaur, and I think the Unicorn too. They have two entries, if you know what I mean. AKA reproductive entries. Yeah. I know. Traumatizing. Anyway, the Bicorn. Family Centaur, obviously. Type Beastman. Habitat the monster realm and forests. Nature peaceful, devoted, and lustful. And of course, the diet is the essence of human men. 'Cause, let's face it, that's what most monster girls in these volumes tend to enjoy. You'd think they eat some fruit every now and then, you know? Or maybe some meat other than the eggplant, you know? The Bicorn is a variant of the unicorn with, with lustrous, goddammit. With lustrous black fur and two horns. I mean, honestly, it just looks like as if the singular horn split in two. Unicorns, volume 1, page 76, sorry, become bicorns when their mana which they have, which they have kept pure, because I can't read that one word at all, is polluted with another woman's, or with that of another woman. There are two ways that this can happen. The first is if the unicorn makes love with a man who is not a virgin. Oh, all the quote-unquote nice guys screaming. The other is if her husband fornicates with another woman, thus taking the other woman's mana into herself. Later on, when he pours his essence, into the unicorn, the other woman's mana will plunge into her as well. Oh my. The introduction of this foreign mana changes the unicorn into a bicorn. Into bicorn mana. Alright. And thus her into a bicorn. Like unicorns, bicorns are peaceful in temperament and graceful in demeanor. That said, they are also considered to be the symbol of impurity due to their utterly wanton and wanton and wretchedly luscious inner nature, and yet they do not assault men. Nevertheless, they are adept at inflaming a human male's passion for feminine flesh. Oh my. Alright. A man targeted by a bicorn will likely find himself unable to resist her sweet seduction. I would strongly beg to differ, in all honesty, unless the guy in question also has a fursuit down in his basement. Then he might probably go for this, even without seduction. Anyway, and fall into the depths of her. Yeah, you can guess the next word. 3 letters, it starts with an S, ends with an X. In contrast to the monogamous unicorn, bicorns prefer polygamy, or polygamous. God damn it, polygamy or polygamous relationships. God damn it, in which their husbands have multiple monster wives. Wow. So the human women even lose out there, huh? Alright. They believe that the fun time with a lady with many monsters helps drench their husbands in the corrupt carnally corrupt carnally. Carnality, sorry. Again, also sorry for the pause there. They so enjoy, indeed, sharing the taste of her cherished husband with a vast harem is a bicorn's favorite pleasure. She loves to bathe him in the torrid atmosphere created when masses of women lust for her husband. A cocktail of the essence clouded with the mana of many monsters is to her is a libatious unsurpassable. Alright. Levitation, sorry. Ordinarily, the mana that the monster pours into her husband makes him as hers, and discourages others from targeting him. Bicorn mana, however, enriches the scent of his essence so that it tantalizes other monsters, encouraging them to fancy and prey upon her husband. Eventually, a human or monstrous woman will come along be it one desired by her husband or one who desires her husband. Perhaps even the woman who catalyzed the bicorn's transformation. The bicorn then disciplines the woman and makes her into a monster lewd enough to accompany her and her husband as another member of his harem. Alright. Should a Bicorn's husband resist her idea of a harem, she will work to awaken and inflame his longing for other women, and thus set him onto a path of hang on, inconstancy or something like that. Again, English not my first language here. A Bicorn's kiss, a symbol of impurity, floods her husband with mana. Her twisted tongue alright. Her twisted tongue, her slippery saliva, all thrust his reason and morality into disarray. Every obscene lap of her tongue squeeches through his oral cavity, licking away his mind's integrity, eroding his sense of ethics, allowing his passion or promiscuous, I think, needs to take a stage. Every new monster to enter the harem proportionately diminishes the force of the Bicorn's magic, which imposes which imposes a certain limit to the harem's size. A modest harem of 5 or 6 monsters, however, is but a small matter. Alright, sorry for all the pauses there. I do have to kind of get back into this, so sorry for any of the fuck-ups and pauses again. But now we will be moving on to the little bit of text that is underneath the additional artwork, and for once again I can actually use the additional artwork as a thumbnail, because it doesn't show tits or displays the graphic lovemaking. Alright, the Bicorn's kisses are even more indecent than a unicorn's. They appear disguised as a domestication or as a demonstration for those watching to arouse the heat of the other monsters in her harem. Alright, I'm gonna need therapy after this one. And as it says on my glass mug here, beer is cheaper than therapy. In which case, sorry but you're gonna hear this. I just poured myself a beer. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this Vtuber reading of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, and I'll see you guys in the next video and or stream of whatever I'll be making. So yeah, bye!